You've probably noticed this. Some days, even simple decisions feel heavy, not because they are complicated, but because your mind is quietly running out of fuel. You still feel functional. You're still answering messages, still working, still thinking. Yet something feels off. Choices that should be easy start to drag. You delay, you rush, you settle. Most people assume bad decisions come from a lack of intelligence, or discipline, or information. That belief is comforting because it suggests that learning more or trying harder is the solution. But that's not how decision making actually works. Some of the worst decisions are made by capable people, experienced people, thoughtful people, not because they don't know better, but because they are mentally depleted. Fatigue doesn't make you stupid. It makes you inefficient in ways you don't notice. And that's what makes it dangerous. When you're tired, you don't feel tired in the way you expect. You don't feel foggy. You don't feel confused. You feel good enough. But your decision quality has already dropped. This is why smart people overreact. Why they say yes too quickly. Why they postpone important choices. Why they choose comfort over clarity. Not because they want to, but because under fatigue, the brain stops optimizing for truth. It starts optimizing for energy. When your brain is rested, it compares. It simulates outcomes. It weighs trade-offs. When your brain is tired, it simplifies. It asks different questions. Not what is the best choice, but what costs the least effort right now. This shift is automatic. There is no alert, no warning signal. Mental fatigue reduces your tolerance for uncertainty. Open-ended decisions feel uncomfortable. Complex thinking feels slow. Delayed rewards feel distant. So the brain adapts. It favors defaults. It favors habits. It favors emotional relief. That's why tired people make decisions that look irrational later. They're not irrational in the moment. They're efficient. The brain is doing its job, just not the job you want it to do. There's a common myth that intelligence protects you from this. It doesn't. In fact, intelligence often increases cognitive load. Smart people think more. They analyze more. They simulate more scenarios. That uses energy, which means high-ability minds often reach depletion faster, not slower. And when tired, intelligent people don't just make poor choices, they justify them more convincingly. They can explain almost anything, including why a bad decision makes sense. This isn't self-deception. It's cognitive efficiency under constraint. The brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's trying to get you through the day. That's why awareness alone doesn't solve this. Knowing how fatigue works doesn't stop it. Only systems do. Most people ask the wrong question. They ask, what should I decide? The better question is, when should I decide? Decision quality fluctuates across the day, across the week, across stress cycles. Yet most decisions are made based on urgency, not readiness. People reply late at night. They agree to things while overloaded. They make financial or strategic choices when mentally drained. Later, they regret the decision, not because the information changed, but because their mental state did. This creates a story of poor judgment, when the real problem was poor timing. Instead of managing time, manage decision energy. High-impact decisions require high-quality mental states. Low-impact decisions can tolerate fatigue. This means separating decisions into categories. One category for irreversible or long-term choices, another for routine or low-cost ones. High-impact decisions get delayed, not rushed. They wait for a clear window. This isn't procrastination. It's precision. You don't decide when you're tired. You prepare to decide when you're clear. This single shift reduces regret more than any productivity system. And if you want support building this kind of clarity, some people use structured decision prompts to externalize thinking when mental energy is low, not to automate choices, but to protect important ones from bad timing. You don't need more willpower. You need fewer decisions made in the wrong state.